Thank you so much for coming out on an early evening night. It's such a pleasure, especially, I've had a rough few health months, so it's such a pleasure to be able to be here and see so many old friends, great friends, some of my favorite American writers, Canadian writers, singer-songwriters. Thank you for reminding me of that evening, Danny. Many years ago, I think about 30 years ago. Thank you to Diana and Bill for publishing this new book, to Bill for the beautiful drawings. I thought Bill, we had talked about doing the book, and Bill was going to do a few drawings for it. And then one day he emailed me a file with about 50 drawings that he had done for the book, and it was just such a nice treat, especially during one of my rough health times to get these drawings. So thank you for publishing the book and for collaborating with me. Thank you to Alicia for being here, for writing such a generous blurb, and for being such a inspiring teacher for so many years, and to Vivian, and to my partner Vivian, who inspired many of the poems in this book. And too many people here to thank, but thank you all, and thank you to Russell Branca, an old friend from New Brunswick, New Jersey. We've recently started collaborating together in the last last year or two. So we're gonna do some poems from the book. And let me just lastly thank you to the club, to Gary Glazer, Bob Holman, and Nick, the sound person. We're going to start with a few poems from the first section of the book. The first section are poems written on Nose Mountain, which when you fly in by helicopter, it looks like a nose, and I've taken to calling it in my poems North America's skull. So the first piece is called Thinking About Emptiness from North America's Skull. Over the horizon bright, jagged bolts of white lightning are thrown like javelins from the top of the continent. Where are they landing? Nowhere. Who is throwing those electrified spears? No one. Outside the cabin window after the storm, the tops of some of the mountain's evergreen trees have become a dirty orange, as if they were ever orange trees. I wonder what natural processes or acts of industry have turned the tops of these trees orange. Is industry a part of nature's course? From the edge of the mountain, I see dozens of oil rigs dot the landscape. Even 3 or 4 years ago, I could only see 1 or 2. What license from the galaxy could give oil and gas companies a license to despoil Canada's boreal forest? Could a business contract give this right? Who will stop the logging industry's ever-widening clear cuts? Is it possible that trees exploit us like this in another universe? At 11 p.m., the sun has gone down, and the treetops look green again. Russell, what kept me from seeing what was there? What if this cabin window creates illusion? With record-breaking heat, the fire lookouts are on extreme hazard all week. They are calling smoke locations into the radio all day and through the night. Are there really other humans listening at another end of the radio? Who heard Vivian call it that smoky ridge? If she didn't see it, would somebody else? On the FM radio, I listen to local gossip. No war talk. The disaster in Iraq must be over up here. For global warming, the locals know it's past the tipping point. midnight, it finally gets dark. Soon, all appearances will vanish. Good night, Vivian. Good night, Eliot. With luck, we'll all meet again.